Shut up and sit down.
Hello guys, it's Leszek. I just finished the swimming with the Edinburgh Triathletes and I did the interview with Bruce Wilson. So this is the first of the series of interviews I will be doing with guys from here and with guys who are racing different triathlons and also some different races, long triathlons, small ones, big ones, endurance, other endurance races as well, maybe some cyclists. And the idea is to just see and ask about the motivation of why they're doing, when they started, how they train, and the interviews are very short, maybe 7 to 10 minutes, and I think we will be able to learn quite a lot from them. Anyway, let's have a chat with Bruce.
Bruce Wilson, and I am 30 years old.
What do you do for a living?
I work for the Scottish Wildlife Trust doing policy work, so I spend a lot of time in the Scottish Parliament and doing work to do with everything, to do with agriculture all the way through to economics.
Fantastic. And how many races have you done so far?
Numerous races, everything from local 5Ks to Ironman distance events.
What's your weakest discipline?
Running.
What do you do to get better in it?
I try and listen to my coaches as much as possible. I spent a lot of time working on technique, which is definitely where the biggest gains come for me.
Tell me something about your first race. Do you remember one?
Yeah, my first race, I remember, first triathlon style race, I remember being incredibly pleased with the bike leg and thinking that I could probably do quite a lot of damage on the bike if I put a bit more training in.
Okay. And why did you start training?
I was playing rugby just at school and it was good fun, but it was just always a sort of social thing. And a friend taught me into doing a triathlon with him, and I really, really enjoyed it from the start. There wasn't really any getting used to it or anything. I really had a great time.
That's good. Okay. What was your hardest race, and what did you learn from it?
My hardest race was the Moniki Sprint Distance Triathlon in 2016, about a month after my first Ironman, because I was still completely done in. From the Ironman. I had almost no experience at that distance in the last 6 or 7 months. Everything just felt like an absolute struggle. The 5K felt far longer than the marathon in an Ironman.
To be honest, it was 4 weeks or
it was about 4 or 5 weeks. I can't remember. I just remember it being quite soon afterwards.
I didn't do a thing for like 8 months or 8 weeks after this.
Yeah,
it was like.
And that's the sensible thing to do.
Stupid idea.
I wouldn't do it again.
All right. Imagine your ideal race. What would it be like?
My ideal race would be the Celtman 2017. Everything. Well, I mean, the weather was terrible. Everything I could control went completely to plan. It was just a really great race for me.
And you came quite high, isn't it?
For me, I completely blew my expectations out of the water. I was hoping to come within the top 60, or I would have been happy with top half of the field, and I ended up coming 17th, which I was very, very happy with.
Well done. And what's your motivation for training?
Probably some sort of self-doubt that I'm maybe not quite good enough to do these races, and then I get a bit angry with myself and I think I should do them to try and prove to myself I can do them, and then I just want to do as well as I possibly can. That's the great thing about triathlon is often quoted as you're only racing yourself, and it's about making yourself better, not beating anyone else really.
Any advice for those who are new or for those who wish to start?
just go along and give it a go. I think I always speak to new people at the club who are nervous about, who's like, oh, I don't think I could do a sprint distance, but you'll talk to them and they'll go out for a 15k run, not thinking about it at their own pace. They seem to think that the race entails, going at some sort of superhuman speed. Just go to any race, go on any bike that you've got, borrow a bike. You can get through the swim with breaststroke. Go and experience the race, see if you have a good time, and then build from there. I'd also say listen to the free coaching. Well, not free, but very reasonably priced coaching available at running clubs, triathlon clubs, cycling clubs. Just listen to that and take it all in.
That's good. Okay. What next for you? We've got only 2 last questions.
Yeah, I'd really like to do more sort of these extreme all X tri races, which is the kind of iron distance, but with kind of a bit more. The swims tend to be quite unique in quite cold water, and they tend to have kind of off-road run sections, which I've found I really enjoy. I'd love to do the Celtman again. I'd love to give Swissman and Norseman a go. And that would be the dream.
I'm kind of there as well.
Well, I don't blame you. It looks amazing.
Is anything else I didn't ask and you'd like to share?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I would say about specifically the Celtman is I think a lot of people that I spoke to that had done it were really taken by surprise by elements of the race, which is, understandable. Not everyone can experience these things, but there are like a million race reports and, videos and stuff online. So if you are thinking about doing the race, just read the manual inside out 50 times and watch every single video, read every race report, until you've got a feel for the race. And if you think it sounds amazing, just go into the ballot and see where it goes.
That's perfect. Let me just go around you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lindsay.
That's us. And he always kicking my ass in the water.
Not at all.
Still. Thank you.
Thanks.
I just don't know. Yeah.